Okay, I'm trying this new video thing out. I'm trying to find new ways to express myself in an extremely maddening world. I'm a lone wolf. I'm like a sigma male. I'm a loner. I can't stand this shit. It drives me fucking nuts. I miss just being able to just not think about shit too seriously, not let the world crumble around me. So yeah, I may need to do more videos. Maybe start a TikTok. I don't know, something. But I think I'm gonna start here. There's every single day there is so much shit, and I just don't think that like putting words on a website is really doing it for me. Anyhow, let's just start with this one. Like this is just like, dude, I get so much shit that I can't even save it all. I need to get organized. I need to you just create like folders and different things that I think is just utterly ridiculous and people need to start calling out. Ugh. Okay, okay, let's go. Elon fucking Musk. The the level of fucking stupid this guy is is beyond me, and the level of just admiration that he gets from whether one side or the other. Like he's such a freaking disappointment. Joe Rogan, I have a feeling if I enjoy doing this, I'm gonna have a shit ton of his videos, a shit ton. Like it's so draining. So it's like I'm stuck in this mode of like, dude, I need to do something. I need to say something. I don't care if just two people see it. I need to start doing something to express myself, communicate it in a tone of language that I need to, that isn't just on a website that I typed out behind a keyboard. So, okay, let's start.
The reason you have the standoff is because if the hundreds of billions of dollars uh, to create a financial incentive to have this giant magnet to attract illegals from every part of Earth,
Hundreds of billions of dollars as a magnet to attract. I don't want to misquote
uh,
him.
to create a financial incentive to have this giant magnet to attract illegals from every part of
Illegals from every part of Earth. Okay.
Earth to these states. If that is turned off, the illegals will leave
Mm.
because they're no longer being paid to come to the United States and stay here.
Not being paid.
Wow.
What?
And then
Fucking Joe Rogan. Are you kidding me? Wow. Joe. Okay, dude. He's beyond saving. These two are beyond fucking reasoning with. So fuck them, man. You know what? They should be shamed. Everyone should shame them. Oh,
then they will lose a lot of voters. The Democratic Party will lose a lot of voters.
okay. Okay. So his claim here is that Democratic Party is bussing in illegals and paying them to get votes. Okay. You know what? I should stop. I'm gonna try to stop. I'm just let him go. Let him go.
And they would have a very difficult job if this is kicked out of reintroducing it into a new bill,
Yes,
especially once things start normalizing.
yes. So
Joe, what the fuck do you think is normalizing? What do you find to be normal? What is normal in your fucking mind, bro? Because I guess we could jump to the conclusion that what you think is normal is less minorities vote. I mean, because I can't. You've got to be so beyond stupid, and with such a huge lack of understanding. The only conclusion here that I could ascertain is that you are of the belief in everything that Elon's telling you that illegals are being bussed in, paid, and are voting. Okay, we'll go on that. We'll just continue on that premise.
like in a nutshell, the Democratic Party wants to destroy democracy.
Ah,
by
Oh, okay, that's fucking funny. It wants to, okay, destroy democracy.
by importing voters,
Import. Okay.
and the Republican Party disagrees with
And
that.
the ruse is
Oh.
that if you don't accept what they're doing, then you're a threat to democracy,
Yes,
as they try to destroy democracy
yes,
by importing voters
that is
and
literally what they're
incentivizing
doing.
people to only vote for them and overwhelming the system.
Yes, and by the way, it's a strategy that, if allowed to work, would work, and in fact has worked.
Okay.
California is supermajority Democrat.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's so much gerrymandering that occurs.
Okay. Did you fail to mention the education levels in this country? You know what? That's a cheap shot. I get it. But just, you kind of leave that out. Blue states tend to be more educated. Place like New York, California. See, California, I think, is this low-hanging fruit that they like to just dangle the keys in front of their base because of the amount of, everything that they've tried to do, and that the fact that it's been a democratic state for so many years, it's just, of course, it's just it's a slur. Being a Californian is a slur to all the red states throughout my entire life. Yet, how many of them actually been there? Okay, I won't get into that. It doesn't matter. But let me see. I probably forgot something here.
Yes, and by the way, it's a strategy that, if allowed to work, would work, and in fact has worked.
Democracy,
Yes,
as they try to destroy democracy.
Okay, try to destroy democracy. Let's just go over here. This is just in 2021. My entire life, the Republican Party has tried to limit or make voting more difficult. Now, I want it to be known, I'm not just a Democrat. I don't wear Democrat underwear. I'm not going to campaign or advocate for anyone, especially in my older age now, unless they're truly fighting for us. We aren't cult members. We don't have a cult mindset. When it comes down to it, if I've got two choices, yeah, I'm going to vote, maybe sometimes painfully, for whoever's the most left and willing to help the American citizens and the working class. And yes, that is the one thing that, off the top of my head, if I had to pick one thing that if Trump came through on, I would have actually had to give him his props, send him some flowers, and that would have been if he did truly make America first. Okay? But Florida, broad restrictions on mail voting. And you know what? And that's for the entire. They've been attacking mail-in voting because they're trying to limit how many votes are cast. I mean, I'm not even going to mention the decades of making bills and things that people vote on so difficult for everyone to understand. Like I lived that life too, to where I didn't know what the heck was going on and voting. Like the amount of research that has to get done, and if you listen to the ads, like you would have no clue. At some point, some people just want to vote for the people who are less demeaning than others. And man, there's way smarter people that could talk about this better than I can. But let's go on. Georgia, a ban on food and water plus subtle tax on mail voting and local election. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if Georgia was the only one, but you're basically making it illegal to hand out food and water to people in line trying to vote. The fact that we can't get off work during elections is just another example of trying to suppress the vote. Like everything. Like, okay, the amount of voting locations that people can go to. How many times have they tried to limit that? Iowa, criminalizing election officials for protecting voters. So, okay, just look it up. Montana, ending a popular policy for partisan reasons during debate over the law. Republican state representative that he wanted to end election day registration. So that is basically where they used to have registration allowed on election day. If you want the people to participate and vote, exercise their right to do so, why are you looking for everything at every corner, under every rock, to find something to vote for? Or sorry, to find something to make it more difficult for people to vote. Texas targeting election workers and restricting mail voting. See, that started, dude. This is why I also don't do this, because I'm not the man that can remember everything. But I think I made my point. The amount of efforts they've gone through over the decades to make voting more difficult is insane. It's insane. And then this guy has the goal to come in, and Joe Rogan has the nerve to not really like push back on it, to where their claim is that the Democrats want to bring in illegal aliens. They've been saying this for many, many years, way before Trump. This has been something they've been trying to fucking push through for decades, I want to say. But, here's the thing. Why is Elon only going on like Joe Rogan? Why why is he just taking these softball interviews? If he wants to inject himself in our politics and be some kind of influencer to help influence elections and fearmonger, why not be challenged, Elon? You fucking pussy. And here's the best part. Where's the data? Where's the information? Where's the smoking gun? Like, where, if you don't even have that, like, just build a case, bro. All you fuckers, just do it. Like, if I just don't understand how people like him or anyone else can do what they do. In his case, it's fly a rocket up into orbit, bring it back down like a fucking yo-yo. You can do this, yet somehow none of you motherfuckers can find that smoking gun. You can't prove it. Trump was in office for 4 years. Then he wouldn't shut up for another fucking 4 years, and he had people and his sycophants in office. Wouldn't you think that? So okay, I'll get there. They're either extremely dumb or fucking lying. Because wouldn't you think if this was truly the case, you would have someone investigating it, you would find the smoking gun, you would have proof beyond a shadow of a doubt. So the fact that you don't, there's two factors. You're either lying through your ass, or you're the most incompetent, dumbest motherfuckers on the planet with so, like, beyond reasonable resources to do what you think needs to be done to quote unquote save democracy in this country, because the evil demonic Dems are taking it from you. Wow, indeed, Joe. Wow. I try to laugh this shit off, but this is insane. All they have to do is just, okay, Elon, show us the fucking information, bro. Come on, Joe. Ask him. You keep claiming this stuff. And you know what? If you had irrefutable evidence, I'm not going to be dumb and just turn a blind eye to it. I like facts. I like information. I like data to be able to come to my own conclusions. But I'm also not an indoctrinated idiot who's been hearing this fear mongering for decades, and I'm just going to believe some guy on a fucking broadcast who doesn't know how to investigate or do his own fucking research and believes fucking AI fucking videos, you stupid motherfucker. Alright, that's it for now. I just wanted to test this thing out, say my piece, and probably do more, but not to the point to where I get tired of doing it. Later.